Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Be You Babe podcast. I'm your host, Rachel Weaver, and today marks 50 freaking episodes of doing this podcast. One every single week for the last 50 weeks, almost a whole year. I can't even tell you. It feels like it's been like 5 episodes, and all at the same time, I feel like I've been doing this forever. The fact that I have committed to this for 50 weeks as a manifesting generator feels remarkable. Not gonna lie that there have been multiple times where I was like, why am I doing this? Do I have to keep doing this? I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And I keep coming back to it. And actually, even a couple weeks ago, I was like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And had some really, really great conversations with people I really, truly admire. And comes down to, I'm going to continue doing this, but I need a break. So I'm going to take a couple weeks off for the holidays. We are going to Minnesota for Christmas, and then we're in Florida for the New Year. We're just out of pocket, and I don't want to have to think about this, nor did I want to push myself to the brink these last few weeks in December, trying to pre-record everything and have it ready to go. I've done that before. It's fine. It worked really well over the summer because I had a ton of guests. But I didn't have that lined up this time, and I didn't want to do it. So I'm not going to force myself, right? There's no shoulds. There's no, I have to do this. No, what do I really want to do? What lights me up? What gets me out of bed every day? So what's going to get me out of bed every day is that I push pause. And I'm going to come back in the new year with some really, really juicy episodes. I'm really excited because I think I'll have some time to think about, where do I want this show to go? I know I have some very loyal, beautiful listeners, and I love you. Thank you always for showing up and listening. I so appreciate it. And I do want to grow it. I want to get it out there even more. So, and I honestly, I started this whole thing without an intention really, other than to just do it and put one foot in front of the other every single week, right? But no real intention of like, where is this going? What is the ultimate message? That it's a little bit there, but I want to deepen it, and I want to make sure that it really cohesively goes with everything. And this year was a huge lesson. That's the other thing I want to talk about today, is 3 really big lessons that I learned in this last year in 2022, and what I want to focus on in the new year. And I just want to start first with, this is the first year that I've gotten to the end of the year and I was like, that was cool. That was fun. And not been super pissed off at myself. Normally, I get to the end of the year and I'm like, I didn't accomplish this, and this, and completely forget about the things that I actually did accomplish. I only could see the things that I didn't accomplish, and especially if it was something that I really, really wanted and it didn't happen for whatever reason, I would feel like I completely failed altogether, instead of looking at all the things that I did accomplish, all the moments, the beautiful moments in between, and the progress that I've made progressively. So in the last, honestly, the last 2 years has been really, really, a couple of friends have even said, like, you're not the same person you were 2 years ago. I'm not. I'm definitely not. And I definitely feel that this year, I'm not the same person on the inside that, and I feel like for the most part on the outside, it still all looks mostly the same. But on the inside, everything has changed. So my first big aha, I'm taking this forward. I'm not going to forget it. Because how many times have you had a big aha, damn, that was so good, wisdom moment, and then 5 minutes later, you're like, what was it again? I don't remember. I don't want to do that. So my first big one is that confidence is a decision. And I have had a very long journey with confidence and being who I am and feeling good in my own skin. Um, Again, I feel like so much of these things, if you met me in person, you wouldn't know. And I feel like that's the way it is with most people. We're so good at putting a mask on for the world, saying that we're all okay. We're doing great. Life is great. But yet on the inside, we feel completely fraudulent and completely inadequate in every way possible sometimes, right? Um, so I wouldn't say that if you met me, I wasn't quote unquote confident, but on the inside, I didn't feel it. And I think it showed in my work because I would bounce around from idea to idea. Yes, that's a manifesting generator thing, but I never gave anything more than a breath to work. I didn't believe it either had to work immediately or there was something wrong with me, right? Or wrong with it, more wrong with me. And this year, I really learned that my confidence is a decision. And it's a moment by moment decision, not something that you just go, oh, I've decided. And it's like a light switch and you never have to touch it again. It is a moment to moment decision. And especially in the beginning, when you're rewriting all of those neural pathways in your brain to get your story going in the right direction, we have so much built up momentum going in one direction, saying that what you're doing isn't right, that it's going to take some time. It's going to take some repetitive decision making that no, I am headed in the right direction. I am good at what I do. All of those things, all of those statements, it takes time. It takes every single moment making that decision to say, I'm good. I'm good at what I do. Right? So that was a big one for me. Confidence is a decision. The other one was what I focus on grows. But there's a caveat. What I focus on without attachment will grow. When I squeeze it to death and strangle it with my attention and desire and wanting to have it happen, it doesn't happen. Nothing goes right, right? Versus when I'm like, ooh, this is so pretty. I'm doing so good. Look at what I created. All along the way, you're holding it with like an open palm. You're like, yes, keep going, keep going. You're like your own best cheerleader. Keep going. That's when it fucking grows so fast. And you can't have it both ways. You can't look at it and go, why aren't you growing? And have it grow, right? It's like, have you seen that study where you talk to the water and if you say mean things, the water crystals actually turn like really ugly and fragmented versus if you speak to it with beautiful words, it forms these beautiful ice crystals, right? Same thing with your desires and your hopes and your goals. If you speak to it with, why aren't you here? Why aren't you growing? Versus, oh my gosh, look at the progress I made today. I am one step closer than I was yesterday. And really encouraging yourself, encouraging your dreams, you grow so much faster. And I also feel like you detach from the outcome, which is so, so important and something that has taken some time to figure out how do I do that? How do I detach from the outcome? And it's not putting your time limitations on it, number one. And number two, just holding it lightly and being really encouraging to yourself and to the goal at hand of, I'm doing it, right? So that was number 2 for me this year. And number 3 was my ego is a really good liar, really sneaky. I had a lot of ego deaths this year in terms of figuring out what is actually a desire of my ego and what is a desire that comes from my higher self and something that is bigger and outside of me, right? I think it's really easy to look at what other people are doing and go, I want that. And so you try and do or create whatever they're creating. And then you realize once you're in there, you're like, actually, it's not what I want. I just liked such and such aspect of it. Maybe you could feel their confidence and you really wanted their confidence. And that's actually what you desired, not actually what they were doing in their life. Does that make sense? Or maybe you saw them like making tons of money, and don't we all want to create tons of money? Like, yeah, we all want that. But how do you want to have it flow to you, right? There's literally a million ways to make money. And to think that it has to come one certain way or it has to look a certain way only limits our ability to actually make money. And when we can get our ego out of the way of what it has to look like, the universe gets to show us like, hey, this is how we can really make it show up. And then surprise and delight. And you're like, this is what I desire, right? So my ego being a really good liar is that it sneaks in ways that I hadn't expected. Story patterns, thought patterns, all of those things. Like I didn't realize how much I was holding myself back because I had to have it a certain way. And I didn't even realize that I had to have it a certain way. That's the ego, right? But I did. I had to have it look a certain way. And as these last few months, I've really let go of that and understood that I don't have to figure out the how. I just have to focus on where I'm going and making that as much a part of my soul right now as possible. So in the being, in the doing, but in my thoughts and in my actions and in my beliefs, all of that. The how, that literally just figures itself out. I feel like, clients literally do drop out of the sky. Things just fall into place because I'm not forcing it to look a certain way. Does that make sense? So I would love to ask you a question. What are your 3 big ahas? Those moments that you're like, I don't want to forget this. And think back to all the experiences, all the quote unquote failures of this last year and the successes. What did you learn? I learned the most in the failures than I do in the successes. So look at your failures if you are willing. And what are you taking away and going forward with? And I want you to think about it from your higher self's perspective, that loving, you can never fuck up perspective. What did you learn? There's nothing that is wrong here in this moment. There's nothing that is amiss. It's all here serving us to a greater purpose. So can you look at it from a higher perspective and really see how it has helped you grow, helped you learn, helped you see something in a different way? And what of that do you want to take forward into the new year? And if you would, I would absolutely love if there's an aha that you want to share, like drop it in the Facebook group or on Instagram. I would love, love, love to hear what your big ahas from the last year were. And then the last question is, what do you want to focus on moving forward? And I'll go first. I haven't talked about what I want to focus on yet. So 2023, I'm getting really intentional now. I feel like I have played in the realm of super masculine, super feminine, and I'm ready to blend them together and really make them sing together. I feel like I've bounced back and forth, but never really allowed them to sing together. And that's my intention for 2023 of like, what is my heart's desire? Where am I going? What do I really want to focus on project-wise? Especially project-wise. Like, what are some projects that really want to light me up? I'm overdoing things for the instant gratification. I got over that a few months ago. And I'm like, what is the long-term goals here, and what project fits into those long-term goals that I'm really, really excited about? And that's where my project that I'm working on right now, which is a low ticket offer, it's going to be fucking phenomenal. Putting together an HD report. It's going to have all about energetics and really how to use your human design to create your message for moving forward, like what you want to be known for, and all these foundational things that we talk about in the online space, but we don't really understand how to put them together. I want to show you how to put them together inside this offer. It's going to be so good it's going to be under $50. And even initially, it'll be way under that. It's going to be so good. I'm so excited for it. And finishing that and doing the Journey Alchemist and really amping up that as a project and really expanding out the reach of that group, because I think that what we're doing in that group is really, really special. And I think it's time. It's time to put wings on it and make it fly. And then beyond that, I want to do more stuff on our house. We've been renovating it and I want to do some bigger projects coming up. And what else? Homeschooling, I guess. I don't know. That's a really funny one. I feel like I could do a whole episode just on that, which has nothing to do with this podcast whatsoever. With how do you grow a business and homeschool your kids at the same time? Yeah, I could do a whole episode. But anyway, business wise though, it's those two projects are like my main focus. And then so underneath that is the podcast and YouTube. Podcast and YouTube are how I want to I connect with people in a broader range. And then the Facebook group is where I want to keep those intimate conversations, really answering people's questions on HD and lack of a better nurturing, fostering relationships, right? So that's kind of the overall, right? Those big projects with my outreach being the podcast, YouTube, and Facebook. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on. What are you wanting to focus on in the new year? Is it an intention? Is it a word? I feel like I hear people talking about their word for the year. What projects do you really want to dive into? Like, what do you want to create in the next year? And maybe there's something you're feeling called to, like, I really want to work through some type of pattern that you've noticed or belief, like the confidence. I actually went into last year going, there's something in my worthiness I'm still working through. I was like, I know there is. It's a layer, it's a spiral, right? And I was like, there's something here that really needs to be looked at and honored, but also like I need to change the story. And I definitely did that. So I felt that going in. Is there something like that for you where you're like, maybe it's confidence, maybe it's faith and belief in your abilities, in your ability to create your own reality, those kinds of things. So I would love to know that too. If you want to drop that in Facebook group or Instagram. But yeah, other than that, I am so grateful that you've come and listened to any of the episodes, whether this was your first or you've listened to a whole bunch of them. So grateful. And I am so looking forward to coming back in 2023 with fresh eyes, fresh perspective, and fresh energy to really take this podcast to a whole nother level. I'm so excited. So thank you so much. Happy New Year. I was going to say happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful next couple of weeks. We'll see you in like a month.